Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. So with that said, before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, for your key to the week, your overarching energy or message, you have the Hermit card. This is very much going to be a week where you are working behind the scenes. This is not an out and about sort of in your face week, obviously because it's a lockdown, Raf. But this is not going to be a week where everything's necessarily happening sort of on the overt level. This will very much be a week where you are, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're doing, you will be doing it sort of behind the scenes, maybe under the radar, maybe even a little bit hush hush. So with that said, let's have a look at your actions and your path ahead. So you've got the Four of Swords, right? Look at that. So this is going to be a very quiet week for you. This is going to be a week where you've got your head down. Maybe you're doing more meditation. Maybe you're practicing mindfulness. Maybe this is about you really taking time to get to, just to get to the heart of things. This could be a week where you're really starting to go through the depths of your mind to really start to examine what life looks like for you at this moment in time. This is not going to be an outward week for you, especially with the Four of Swords in your actions. This is very much a behind the scenes, in the depths of who you are. And a lot of the time when these kind of moments hit us, we get a chance to really delve into what we're actually thinking, what the quality of our thoughts is, what the, especially with these two cards, what the quality of our thoughts are, what the consistent energy or message or baseline energy that we are broadcasting to the world actually says about us. For your communications and conversations, you have the Hanged Man. This is a really quiet week for you guys. A lot happening underneath the surface. It does look like this week. My advice to you is this is not a week necessarily for you to because your conversations and communications, right? This is what you're saying or how you're saying it, and it's the Hanged Man. So my advice to you would be this week, it is about an inward journey. This is about taking it deep. This is about going into the depths of who you are, thinking about what it is that you want, what it is that you need, and how you get that from the world. But more importantly, for some of you, this could see you really asking yourself, where is it that I've held myself back? Where is it that I've put other people too much to the fore? Where is it that I've put other people's wants, needs, desires before my own? And in terms of the communication that you're having this week, it's more about self-communication. This is about you communing with yourself on a deep level. It's about maybe delving into your connection with the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, and really asking yourself that question, where is it that I hold myself back? Where is it that I maybe don't show up in the best way for myself? Or where is it that I'm just plain too giving? This is a week for you to, and on another level, this may highlight some sort of behavior to you of your own that you kind of don't really like, or maybe something that you think, that needs to be worked on, it needs to be changed, it needs to be evolved in some way, shape or form. This does look like look, just with these three cards alone, this is very much a very inward, possibly even insular feeling week. This is just a week for you to go beneath the now, to go beneath what it is that you're used to, or the way that you're used to showing up, and to really ask yourself, how can I change this? And ultimately, what is the spiritual significance of the experiences that I'm having right now? For your money and materials, you've got the Page of Pentacles. This is nice, right? So I'm not seeing any challenges to the money. The finances look good, but as do your ideas. Whatever you're working on, do it behind the scenes. Whatever it is that you are thinking about creating, or maybe a different avenue that you're thinking about going down, this is a fantastic week for you, because your Page of Pentacles, it sees you having the grit and the determination, but also it sees you being able to uncover the promise in something, to really look beneath the, what it is that what it is that you're used to, and say, right, okay, how can I do this in a different way? I'm not seeing any challenges to the money this week though. The money looks good. If anything, I'd say whatever seeds you're planting this week, and it should be seeds. This is not a week to execute. It's not necessarily a week for you to, do the big bold launch thing. if whatever it is that you're doing, you're planting seeds this week, and whatever seeds you are planting have all the chances that they need to flourish and to grow. For your love and relations, you have the Queen of Cups. Now, this is an interesting one because this is going to see you really looking at your relationship style. Again, this whole idea of nurturing, nourishing, where you give too much, where you expect maybe too much in return from people. And this could really highlight that to you. It could also highlight to you this week as well what, you know, when it comes to, for those of you that are single, this could really see you saying, you know what, I always tend to attract the same sort of partner. I always tend to attract somebody that I have to mother, that I have to baby, that I have to look after, and I'm kind of done with that experience now. But it will see you, especially with these cards, delving deep into the reason that you're attracting those type of people, the reason that you are having this continual experience, why it is that these kinds of people keep showing up for you. Because at the end of the day, and I've said this to myself before as well, if you keep having the same kind of relationship, or you keep finding the same person to be in a relationship with, it's something about your energy that is allowing them to show up, and more importantly, it's something about your energy that's allowing them to stay. That is something that really needs to be looked at or observed this week. For those of you that are partnered, this could be a week where you are kind of feeling a bit more, you know, maybe not necessarily as tough as you usually do. Let's face it, Aries is like, you know. This could be a week where you need more nurturing and nourishing. This could be a week where you actually require more of that from somebody else. And this is a week for you to kind of say that, you know, not to go after it in the usual Aries way, but definitely to find a way of getting what it is that you need, you know. And this is also, in a way, it's kind of asking you to show up for yourself, you know, to say, this is what I need from my relationship, this is what I need from my partnership in order to function at this moment in time. You know, it's a very strange, odd time for all of us, and with the amount of time that's passed and we've been in lockdown now, everybody's really starting to feel it. Finally, for those of you that are single, in fact for all Aries in some way, shape or form this week, a Piscean person could show up for you. You've got the Hanged Man there, and then you've got the Queen of Cups, usually a water sign female, so this would be a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. Because the Hanged Man is in close proximity, that is very likely to be a Pisces. So if you have a Pisces in your life, or you know one, check in with them, or maybe listen to whatever it is they're telling you, because it might give you some sort of really deep insight. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up, or don't. Maybe this week you're like, oh no, you know, I'm incognito. It does appear to be a very sort of inward week for you guys. So with that said, take care, and I'll see you soon.